discuss the questions, previous year questions asked regarding the LMTD and heat exchanger concept. Friends, this question is asked in 2018 that the log mean temperature difference correction factor F is applicable to. Friends, it is, I think all of you know that whatever we have studied, that is for plate heat exchanger. So the right answer is plate heat exchanger, that is the C option. Now friends, coming to another question asked in 1990. In this question it is given that, I will tell in Hindi, try to explain the question in Hindi. इसमें दिया हुआ है फ्रेंड्स स्पेसिफिक हीट दिया हुआ है फ्रूट जूस का, दैट इज 3.85 एंड फ्रूट जूस जो है वो हीट किया जाता है 5 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड टेम्परेचर से 45 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड टेम्परेचर पे, और जो हीटिंग एजेंट होता है वो हमारा होता है हॉट वाटर जो इंटर करता है 75 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड पे और लीव करता है हीट एक्सचेंजर को 65 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड पे। और फ्रेंड्स इसमें क्वेश्चन में क्लियरली मेंशन है कि ये जो है काउंटर फ्लो हीट एक्सचेंजर का केस है, और जो फ्लो रेट ऑफ फ्रूट जूस है वो गिवन है हमें 1.5 kg पर सेकेंड, और हीट एक्सचेंजर का एरिया गिवन है। और फ्रेंड्स इट इज सेइंग टू कैलकुलेट द ओवरऑल हीट ट्रांसफर कोफिशिएंट। Friends, I have told you in the previous lecture of heat exchanger that the first thing you should calculate, that is delta T1 and delta T2. For that, firstly you should make the line diagram of the both the flowing fluids, means both the hot fluid and cold fluid. From here you can see that it is a case of counter flow heat exchanger. So you should calculate the delta T1 and delta T2. Here it is written in format of theta 1 and theta 2. That is equivalent to delta T1 and delta T2, whatever we have studied in the previous video lecture. So friends, you can easily calculate the delta T1, that is means theta 1, that is 30 degree, and theta naught is 60 degree, and you put the value, that is you can calculate the delta Tm, means log mean temperature difference. Friends, I have told you in my previous lecture, I will show you there. Here friends, in this lecture I have told you that in case of LMTD all the Q values, means heat generated MCP delta T of hot fluid is equal to MCP delta T of cold fluid is equal to UA delta T LM, means log mean temperature difference, into F of heat exchanger. All these heat are equal. Friends, here you can see that you calculate the MCP delta T, mass flow rate of fruit juice is given, a specific heat is given, and its temperature is heated from 5 degree to 45 degree centigrade, and similarly the area of exchanger is given, and the delta T LM is log mean temperature difference you have calculated. You simply put all these values and you can get the overall heat transfer coefficient value. Friends, now see another question. इस क्वेश्चन में फ्रेंड्स पूछ रहा है कि हमें कितना स्ट्रीम चाहिए, मीन्स हमें स्ट्रीम मास ऑफ स्ट्रीम निकालना है। और फ्रेंड्स हमें बोला गया है क्वेश्चन में कि स्ट्रीम जो है वो इनिशियली 120 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड पे प्रेजेंट है, उसका एंथैल्पी हमें गिवन है 2700, और उसको बोल रहा है कि उस स्ट्रीम को अपन यूज करते हैं 100 kg ऑफ फूड मटेरियल के साथ मिक्स करते हैं, जो कि फूड मटेरियल की स्पेसिफिक हीट 3.5 गिवन है, और फूड मटेरियल का टेम्परेचर सडन बढ़ जाता है, वो 4 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड से 80 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड हो जाता है। और हमें पूछा गया है कि इंथैल्पी ऑफ, मींस जो कंडेंस, मतलब अपन स्ट्रीम दिए तो स्ट्रीम कंडेंस होकर वाटर के फॉर्म में आएगा, तो जो वाटर के फॉर्म में स्ट्रीम आएगा उसका हमें इंथैल्पी दे रखा है, मींस इनिशियल इंथैल्पी ऑफ स्ट्रीम गिवन है और फाइनल इंथैल्पी ऑफ वाटर गिवन है, मींस बोथ दिस थिंग्स हमें क्वेश्चन में गिवन है। तो फ्रेंड्स सिंपली यू कैन डू दैट, you can apply the conservation of heat principle. Firstly you see here that 100 kg of food material having a specific heat 3.5 and heated from 4 to 80 degree centigrade. So you simply apply MCP delta T, that you can get the value, that is 26600 kilojoule. And friends, after that you assume that mass of stream is M, and you subtract the final enthalpy minus you subtract the final enthalpy from the initial enthalpy, means you easily calculate and get the value, that is 11.29. Friends, after that you see another question. Friends, in this question it is saying that हमारे पास मिल्क है जो जिसका फ्लो रेट है 50 kg पर आवर, और उसको अपन कूल करते हैं 73 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड से 15 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड पे हीट एक्सचेंजर के द्वारा। और जो हीट एक्सचेंजर है हमारा वो काउंटर करंट फ्लो को फॉलो करता है। तो इसमें हमें पूछा जा रहा है कि कैलकुलेट द अमाउंट ऑफ कूलिंग वाटर रिक्वायर्ड, मींस कितना हमें वाटर लगेगा, मींस कूलिंग मटेरियल लगेगा अगर वो एक्सचेंजर का ओवरऑल हीट ट्रांसफर कोफिशिएंट हमें गिवन है 600 एंड स्पेसिफिक हीट मिल्क का गिवन है, स्पेसिफिक हीट वाटर का गिवन है, कूलिंग वाटर इंटर एट टेम्परेचर ऑफ 10 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड एंड exit at temperature of 17 degree centigrade. So friends, for solving such type of questions, I have told you in the previous also that you first make the line diagram of both the fluid flow, means hot fluid flow and cold fluid flow. Means here you can see that it is a case of counter flow, so you can first calculate the LMTD value. So friends, here you see that LMTD I have calculated. Delta T1 and delta T2 you can easily calculate, that is delta T1 is THI minus TC naught and delta T2 is TH naught minus TCI. So that is 56 is the delta T1 value and 5 is the delta T2 value, and similarly you put and you can get the delta Tm, that is 21.11 degree centigrade. And friends, after that you should simply apply the heat loss by the hot fluid is equal to the heat gain by the cold fluid. Friends, it is very easy. Here you can see that in the question it is given that milk का हमें 50 kg per hour flow rate given है, temperature tons given है and इसका specific heat given है, and similarly हमें water का flow rate given नहीं है, it is not given, that water flow rate is not given in the question, but its specific heat and temperature differences are given in the question. So you can easily apply the law of conservation of energy principle. You balance both the heat generated by the hot fluid is equal to the heat gained by the cold fluid. So you can calculate the M, here MC I have written, that is mass flow rate of cold fluid, that is water, that is coming 384.7 kg per hour. And friends, you can see that we have calculated the delta Tm is log mean temperature difference we have already calculated, and here the area is given, area of heat exchanger is given, and also no friends, here it is saying to calculate the area, not area is not given, here it is saying to calculate the area, but its overall heat transfer coefficient is given, that is U value is given, and we have calculated the log mean temperature difference. So you can easily balance the heat gained by the cold fluid is equal to the heat transferred from the heat exchanger. And friends, one more thing you can see here, that here you have to take care about the unit conversion. So friends, you should take care about the unit conversions, and you can calculate the area, that is 0.248 meter square. This is the required area. Now friends, see another question. It is asked in 2003. You see this question. It is saying that हमारा सैचुरेटेड स्ट्रीम है जो 120 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड पे है, उसकी इंथैल्पी गिवन है 120 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड की, और उसको इंजेक्ट करते हैं अपन 10 kg ऑफ वाटर में जो कि 20 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड पे प्रेजेंट है, और स्पेसिफिक हीट ऑफ वाटर गिवन है, और जो वाटर है वो 60 डिग्री टेम्परेचर पे चला जाता है। तो फ्रेंड, हमें कैलकुलेट करना है अमाउंट ऑफ स्ट्रीम रिक्वायर्ड। फ्रेंड्स, this is by looking, this is very easy question. I think all of you can solve this question, but one thing I can sure that 60 to 70% of the people will solve this question wrong, means they will get the answer, but that answer will be definitely most probably means 20 to 30% of only students can solve this question properly, means rightly. Otherwise most of the people can get the wrong answer. So you see the solution, after that you can get the idea what is happening here. Friends, you see about the note here, I have clearly written that many students they are confused. Most of the students are doing what they are doing, they are simply multiplying the ms, means mass of a stream, into its space, its enthalpy. Here enthalpy is given. Most of the students are doing mass of a stream into enthalpy is equal to mass is equal to the amount of fluid into Cp into delta T, means 60 minus 20, means they are simply balancing the mass of balancing the heat, amount of heat generated by the stream is equal to the amount of heat used by the water. But friends, here you can see that it is not given the specific heat of a stream. It is given the enthalpy of a stream at 120 degrees centigrade. So friends, you should take care about that. Friends, you should take care that here the water is initially present at 120 degrees centigrade and its enthalpy is 2706.3. Friends, what is enthalpy? Enthalpy is the total amount of energy present in the fluid at that temperature. After that the water has reaches to 60 degrees centigrade temperature. Friends, suppose the water has reaches to 60 degrees centigrade temperature, then definitely the stream has also reached to 60 degrees centigrade temperature. Means stream is initially present at 120 degrees centigrade, and after that both the water and stream are present at 60 degrees centigrade temperature. Means stream is also losing its heat and losing its temperature. Stream हमारा initially 120 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड पे प्रेजेंट है, और आफ्टर दिस प्रोसेस स्ट्रीम हमारा होगा वो 60 डिग्री पे, स्ट्रीम और वाटर दोनों 60 डिग्री पे टेम्परेचर पे आ जाएंगे. फॉर दैट वी हैव टू कैलकुलेट कि कितना हमारा स्ट्रीम का इंथैल्पी होगा वो 60 डिग्री टेम्परेचर पे होगा. मींस we should subtract the H2 value from the H1. We should calculate H1 value is given in the question, that is means initial enthalpy of stream is given, that is 2706.3, and final enthalpy of the stream we will calculate when it is converted to water form. We will calculate it and we can get it as H2 value. And friends, the difference between H1 and H2 is the net amount of heat lost by the stream. आपको ये चीज याद रखनी है, कितना हीट लॉस हुआ है स्ट्रीम से, ये हमारा कभी भी इंथैल्पी का डिफरेंस होता है, ना कि इंथैल्पी होता है. फ्रेंड्स, मेनी स्टूडेंट्स आर डूइंग mistakes here. They are simply considering only the enthalpy. Friends, remember that always you have to take the difference of enthalpy, and you simply calculate the difference of enthalpy and equate it with mcp into delta T, that is 10 into 4.19 into 60 minus 20 is equal to 40, and you can get the n value, that is 0.6827. Here you can see that 0.68 means the option A. But friends, you see that in the first case I have cross mark here. Friends, you see that in the first case when I am considering only the enthalpy of stream, then I have get the mass of a stream value, that is 0.616, that is equivalent to 0.62. And you can see here clearly that in the B option it is all answer is also given, that is 0.62, which is going to be incorrect. मीन्स आपको क्वेश्चन में कंफ्यूज करने के लिए गिवन होता है कि अगर आपने गलत ट्रैक से गए तो आपका जो आंसर आता है वो ऑप्शंस में गिवन होते हैं. ये आपको केवल कंफ्यूज करने के लिए होता है, और आप समझते हो कि आपका जो आंसर है वो फुल्ली करेक्ट है और आप उसको करेक्ट मार्क के आते हो, और आपका जो होता है निगेटिव मार्किंग में इफेक्ट पड़ता है इससे. सो यू शुड टेक केयर अबाउट दिस फ्रेंड्स. नाउ फ्रेंड्स, सी अनदर क्वेश्चन. हियर इट इज गिवन दैट 2.5 मीटर लॉन्ग एक पाइप है, सिलिंड्रिकल पाइप है जिसका इंटरनल एंड एक्सटर्नल डायमीटर गिवन है, और हमें पूछ रहा है लॉग मीन हीट ट्रांसफर एरिया इन मीटर स्क्वायर. फ्रेंड्स, you should remember that log mean temperature difference, log mean heat transfer, log mean means everything related to log mean has the same formula whatever we have calculated in case of log mean temperature difference. Friends, there we are calculating delta T1 minus delta T2 divided by ln delta T1 by delta T2. But here we are considering A1 minus A2 divided by ln of A1 by A2. And friends, I think all of you know that area for cylindrical body is 2 pi RL. And friends, internal external diameters are given, so you convert it into radius and you put the values, that is 2 pi RL 2 pi L into R1 minus R2 divided by ln 2 pi RL. 2 pi R is cancelled in the denominator, both are cancelled, so R1 by R2, and you can calculate, you can get the answer, that is 0.4 meter square. Friends, after this you see another question. In this question it is given that एक काउंटर करंट फ्लो डबल पाइप हीट एक्सचेंजर है जिसमें टेम्परेचर डिफरेंस ऑफ हॉट फ्लूइड एंड कोल्ड फ्लूइड इज कांस्टेंट, मींस both the temperature difference of hot fluid and cold fluid is constant and the effectiveness of heat exchanger हमें गिवन है 0.65 और बोला गया specific heat ratio of hot fluid and cold fluid is 1, मींस specific heat ratio 1 है, तो इसमें NTU की वैल्यू कैलकुलेट करनी है. Friends, I have told you initially only in the previous lecture of this that when the CR value means when the CC and CH values are equal, CC by CH ratio is 1, then you use the effectiveness formula, that is NTU divided by 1 plus NTU. Friends, here it is given a counter current case. So in counter current case, I think all of you have seen my previous video, and in that I have clearly derived this formula. So that is effectiveness is equal to NTU by 1 plus NTU. So you put the effectiveness value and you can get the NTU value, that is 1.857. Now friends, see another question. Friends, in this question it is given that हमारे पास मिल्क है जो इनिशियल टेम्परेचर 45 डिग्री पे प्रेजेंट है, इन करता है, और 72 डिग्री टेम्परेचर पे बाहर जाता है, और सिमिलरली हॉट वाटर है जो 95 डिग्री टेम्परेचर पे इन करता है और 77 डिग्री टेम्परेचर पे लीव करता है. तो हीट एक्सचेंजर की इफेक्टिवनेस बतानी है. फ्रेंड्स, you should clearly note it in your copy that whenever there is nothing given about the flow rate of fluid and specific heat of fluid, whenever there is only temperatures are given, means nothing is given about the flow rate or specific heat of fluids, then you are simply considering the C minimum value is equal to CH value is equal to CC value, means all the hot fluid, cold fluid both having equal values, means both having CC and CH and C minimum all are equal. So you can simply cancel out the, I think all of you know that effectiveness is equal to C minimum is equal to CC into TC naught minus TCI divided by C minimum into THI minus TCI. So here CC, C minimum, CH all are equal, so you can easily cancel out. So you can only calculate the temperature differences. And friends, you should remember that here I think all of you can clearly see that the milk is our product, means useful product. Whatever the product we are going to use or we are going to change its temperature or we are going to modify, that is the milk. And I think in this effectiveness formula, all of you know that denominator, all of you know that we are always writing that THI minus TCI, means initial temperature of hot fluid minus initial temperature of cold fluid. That is always written in the denominator. So here you see that initial temperature of hot fluid is 95 degrees centigrade and of cold fluid is 45 degrees centigrade, whatever I have written. And friends, we are doing all the operations on milk, means हम लोग milk को modify कर रहे हैं, means हमारा milk जो है वही product है, इसलिए हम हमेशा effectiveness निकालेंगे milk पे. Either in question it is given that milk or fruit juice or any material, means useful material, we will not consider वाटर एज आवर प्रोडक्ट। मीन्स वाटर का हम केवल यूज करते हैं हीट एक्सचेंजर में किसी भी यूजफुल प्रोडक्ट को मॉडिफाई करने के लिए और उसका टेम्परेचर बढ़ाने घटाने के लिए। इसलिए हम हमेशा कभी भी अगर क्वेश्चन में फ्रूट जूस गिवन है या मिल्क गिवन है या फिर अदर फूड मटेरियल गिवन है तो हमेशा उसी का टेम्परेचर डिफरेंस को कंसीडर करते हैं इफेक्टिवनेस निकालने के लिए। मींस उसके टेम्परेचर डिफरेंस को ही हम हमेशा नोमिनेटर में लिखते हैं, जो कि मैंने यहाँ पे मिल्क को लिख रखा है। मींस अगर मिल्क के जगह पर फ्रूट जूस गिवन होता तो फ्रूट जूस को लिखता। मींस जो भी हमारा यूजफुल प्रोडक्ट होता है वाटर को छोड़ के, मींस वाटर को अपन कंसीडर कभी नहीं करेंगे, हम हमेशा अपने यूजफुल प्रोडक्ट को कंसीडर करेंगे और उसको ही नोमिनेटर में लिखते हैं। नाउ फ्रेंड्स सी अनदर क्वेश्चन। फ्रेंड्स हियर इट इज, ये द क्वेश्चन इज गिवन दैट फ्रूट जूस है जो जिसका फ्लो रेट हमें गिवन है और उसको हीट किया जाता है काउंटर करंट रीजनरेटर में। फ्रेंड्स here you see that it is given about regenerator. Friends, I will give you the theory of regenerator. I think I have not given in the previous video. I have kept it to give here because that is so much lengthy. If I tell you there then you can may forget, but here you should note down in your notebook. And friends, the specific heat capacity of fruit juice is given and overall heat transfer coefficient is given and the area is given, and it is asking about the effectiveness of regenerator. So friends, I will tell you for regenerator there is always the C minimum value is equal to CH value, means C of hot fluid is equal to C of cold fluid, means the ratio of both hot fluid and cold fluid is equal to 1. You can see here I have clearly mentioned here. When the ratio is 1 then friends all of you know that effectiveness is equal to NTU divided by 1 plus NTU. So first of all you calculate the NTU value. I think it is given that U value is given, that is 512 and area is given. So you should calculate and C minimum you should calculate. Friends, all of you know that C minimum is the M into CC, means mass into a specific heat value. So you should little bit take care about the units because it is given in kg per hour. So you can consider the units and you can get the NTU value, that is 2.756. And when you put this NTU value in the effectiveness formula, you can get the answer, that is 0.7337. Here 0.7337 means 0.734 means B option. Now friends, see another question. It is also very easy question. Here it is saying that एक हमारे पास फूड है जिसका स्पेसिफिक हीट क्वेश्चन में गिवन है और उसमें काउंटर करंट हीट एक्सचेंजर का केस है और उसका टेम्परेचर गिवन है, फ्लो रेट गिवन है और उसको हीट करते हैं अपन हॉट वाटर से जिसका स्पेसिफिक हीट क्वेश्चन में गिवन है, फ्लो रेट गिवन है, इंटरिंग टेम्परेचर गिवन है और ओवरऑल हीट ट्रांसफर कोफिशिएंट आल्सो गिवन है, एरिया भी गिवन है। तो हमें कैलकुलेट करना है नंबर ऑफ ट्रांसफर यूनिट्स मींस एनटीयू हमें कैलकुलेट करना है। आई थिंक ऑल ऑफ यू नो दैट एनटीयू इज इक्वल टू यूए बाय सी मिनिमम। सो फर्स्ट थिंग यू शुड डू दैट कैलकुलेट the C minimum value. You multiply here, you can see here that for the liquid food specific heat is 3540 into 0.5 and for the hot water 4.12 means it is in kilojoule. Friends, you see here that for liquid food it is in joule and for water it is in kilojoule. So I think from here you can clearly understand that when you convert this water specific heat into joule, then you multiply by 10 to the power 3. So it is coming 4120 into 3. So it is a very large value which is greater than the liquid food specific heat into mass flow rate of liquid fluid. Means the minimum value is 3540 into 0.5, that is you can get the NTU value 2.82 which is the C option. Now friends, see another question. Friends, you see another question. Here it is given that एक काउंटर करंट हीट एक्सचेंजर में हमें 20 kg पर सेकेंड ऑफ वाटर होता है जो कि 360 से 340 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड पे आता है, केल्विन पे आता है, by means of 25 kg per second of water entering at 300 Kelvin. And friends, we have to calculate in this we have to calculate first the log mean temperature difference. Friends, I think all of you know that first thing you should calculate the final temperature of water which is entering at 300 degrees centigrade and at a rate of 25 kg per second. Means in this question the flow rate and initial and final temperature of first water is given, and for the second water, means the second water which is entering at 300 degrees centigrade, 300 Kelvin, its final temperature is not given. So first thing you should do, that is we calculate the final temperature of water entering at 300 Kelvin. So you should simply apply the conservation of heat principle, that is mCp into delta T for first water and mCp into delta T for second case of water. So you easily calculate and you can get the T value, that is 316 Kelvin. Friends, now you get the T value. After this, friends, you make the line diagram of both the hot fluid and cold fluid. This is the case of counterflow heat exchanger. So you should easily calculate the delta T1 and delta T2 value. So I have calculated here the delta T1 value, that is 360 minus 316, and delta T2 value is 340 minus 300. And you simply put in the LMTD equation and you can get the answer, that is 41.96. Now friends, after this it is saying in the question, calculate the heat transfer surface area. Friends, you see here in the question, the overall heat transfer coefficient is given and the specific heat of water is given. So friends, you can apply this mCp delta T is equal to UA delta T, means delta Tm, that is log mean temperature difference. I have told you in the previous lectures also, the heat generated by the heat exchanger is equal to the heat loss by the hot fluid is equal to the heat gain by the cold fluid. Friends, here I have calculated the heat which is lost by the hot fluid. If we are going to equate, because here I have done 20 into 4.18 into 360 minus 340. Friends, this is the heat loss by the hot fluid. And if we are going to calculate by heat gain by the cold fluid, that is 25 into 4.18 into 316 minus 300 is also equal to UA into delta T LM. Means you can solve by both the process. आप दोनों प्रोसेस से सॉल्व कर सकते हो. आइदर आप जो हीट एक्सचेंजर UA डेल्टा T LM का हो उसे आप आइदर बैलेंस कर सकते हो हीट गेन बाय द कोल्ड फ्लूइड एंड अदरवाइज उसको बैलेंस सकते हो हीट लॉस बाय द हॉट फ्लूइड. यहाँ पे मैंने हीट लॉस बाय द हॉट फ्लूइड को से उसको बैलेंस किया है. And after that you can all the values you can put and you can get the answer, that is 19.92 meter square area. Friends, after this you see another question. In this question fruit juice हमें given है जिसका specific heat 3.5 किलोजूल given है और वो concentric counter flow heat exchanger में flow करता है 2000 kg per hour के रेट से और जूस को कूल होता है 90 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड से 60 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड पे और जूस को वाटर के थ्रू कूल करते हैं. वाटर इंटर होता है 30 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड पे और वाटर का फ्लो रेट है 3500 kg पर आवर और स्पेसिफिक हीट गिवन है और 10% ऑफ हीट लॉस फ्रॉम द हॉट जूस टू द सराउंडिंग ओवरऑल हीट ट्रांसफर कोएफिशिएंट इज गिवन. एरिया ऑफ द हीट एक्सचेंजर इज गिवन. आउटलेट टेम्परेचर ऑफ कूलिंग वाटर इट इज आस्किंग. फ्रेंड्स, here you first thing you should do here, that you apply the principle of conservation of heat. Means the heat lost by the cold fluid is equal to the heat gained by the hot fluid. Whatever I have applied mCp into delta T for hot fluid, for fruit juice and for water. Water or hot fluid का average values are given. Remaining you simply put all these values. That is, friends, you see here that the juice is heated from 90 degree to 60 degree. So the difference between T1 minus T2 is 30 degree. 90 minus 60 is equal to 30 degree. And friends, another thing you should take care here, that is 10% of the heat lost from the hot juice to the surrounding. Means 10% heat का loss हुआ है 10%. So only 90% of heat is remaining. So you should multiply it with 0.9. Whatever you see here, I have multiplied. Then after you can calculate and then you get the delta TC value. Friends, delta TC value is 12.86. Friends, delta TC is the temperature difference of cold fluid. Here it is given that the cold fluid is initially entering at 30 degrees centigrade, and after the heat exchanger, what will be its temperature? So 30 plus 12.86. Friends, you should remember that always the cold fluid is entering at 30 degrees centigrade and the hot fluid is losing its heat. So the cold fluid heat is definitely going to be, temperature is definitely going to be risen. Means here जो कोल्ड फ्लूइड है उसका टेम्परेचर डेफिनेटली राइज करेगा, क्योंकि हॉट फ्लूइड जो होता है वो टेम्परेचर, वो हीट को लॉस कर रहा है और कोल्ड फ्लूइड हीट को गेन कर रहा है. सो कोल्ड फ्लूइड का इनिशियल टेम्परेचर है 30 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड, तो फाइनल टेम्परेचर डेफिनेटली 30 प्लस समथिंग ही होगा. फ्रेंड्स, मेनी स्टूडेंट्स आर कंफ्यूज्ड हियर, दे आर डूइंग मिस्टेक्स देयर. They subtract, means they are doing 30 minus 12.86 and they are getting values that is totally wrong. आपको ये चीज याद रखनी है, कोल्ड फ्लूइड जिस टेम्परेचर पे इंटर करता है उस टेम्परेचर से उसका आउटलेट का टेम्परेचर, मींस आउटलेट उसका टेम्परेचर हमेशा इनलेट टेम्परेचर से कोल्ड फ्लूइड का ज्यादा होता है, और हॉट फ्लूइड का हमेशा आउटलेट का टेम्परेचर इनलेट के टेम्परेचर से कम होता है. मींस हॉट फ्लूइड हीट को लॉस करता है और कोल्ड फ्लूइड हीट को गेन करता है. फ्रेंड्स, आफ्टर दैट इट इज आस्किंग द NTU वैल्यू. इन दिस क्वेश्चन द overall heat transfer coefficient is given, area is given, and we have to calculate only the C minimum value. Friends, I think all of you should do calculate the C minimum, means mass into mass flow rate into specific heat value of both fruit juice and water. You should calculate for both these values and you should put in this, you should equate that which value is going to be the lesser value, and you should put in this NTU equation and you will get the answer, that is 0.7116. Friends, here one question is there, I forgot to solve in the previous lecture. So you see here also it is very easy question, nothing more about that. Friends, इस क्वेश्चन में हमारा गिवन है जो कन्वेक्टिव हीट ट्रांसफर कोफिशिएंट ऑफ टू लेयर्स गिवन है, दैट इज 100 watt per meter square Kelvin and 10 watt per meter square Kelvin, and overall heat transfer coefficient of composite wall हमें गिवन है, that is 8 watt per kilo per Kelvin per meter square, और थर्मल कंडक्टिविटी हमें गिवन है और थिकनेस निकालना है. आई थिंक ऑल ऑफ यू नो दैट this formula, that is 1 by u is equal to 1 by h naught plus 1 by hi plus delta x by ka. Not ka here, not considering a, here by mistake I have written the a, that here we have to write only x by k, and you put all the h naught value, hi value and u value, all the values you should put, and you can get the x value, that is 1. Here you see that 1.14 is given, so it is the correct answer, that is 1.14. Friends, now see another question. It is given that एक काउंटर फ्लो हीट एक्सचेंजर है जिसमें सेम लिक्विड और सेम उस लिक्विड का फ्लो रेट भी सेम है और वो लिक्विड भी सेम है, मींस स्पेसिफिक हीट भी सेम है और फ्लो रेट भी सेम है. इससे क्या कंक्लूजन निकाल सकते हैं अपन? इससे कंक्लूजन निकाल सकते हैं कि सीसी वैल्यू इज इक्वल टू सीएच वैल्यू इज इक्वल टू सी मिनिमम वैल्यू, मींस सीसी बाय सी ऑफ हॉट फ्लूइड डिवाइडेड बाय सी ऑफ कोल्ड फ्लूइड, मींस सी मैक्स बाय सी मिनिमम इज इक्वल टू 1. So you can easily apply the effectiveness of heat exchanger is equal to NTU by 1 plus NTU formula, and here the NTU value is given, that is 3. So you should put 3 divided by 1 plus 3 is equal to 0.75 answer. Now friends, see another question. It is also very easy question. इसमें given है cold fluid जो है हमारा 30 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड पे इंटर होता है, वो हीट होता है 70 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड पे जाता है हीट होके पैरेलल वो इन ए प्लेट हीट एक्सचेंजर यूजिंग हॉट वाटर एट 90 डिग्री, मीन्स हॉट वाटर जो अपना होता है वो 90 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड पे इंटर करता है. And friends, this two flow current take two masses, two passes through it. इसमें क्वेश्चन में asking that what is the effectiveness of heat exchanger. Friends, I have told you in this lecture also in the previous few minutes ago I have told you when there is nothing given about the mass flow rate and specific heat of fluid, then you should simply calculate the effectiveness of heat exchanger on the basis of temperature. You simply assume that Cc is equal to C minimum is equal to Ch, means all these values are equal to each other. So you should simply cancel out the Cc value and all these C values you should cancel out. So you have only here you see that in the formula Ch divided by C minimum I have written, so both these values are equal, so you can easily cancel out Ch and C minimum. So you should only equate with help of temperature. Friends, here you can see that cold fluid का initial temperature given and final temperature is given, means the change in temperature of cold fluid is 70 minus 30 is equal to 40 degree centigrade. And I think all of you remember the formula for heat exchanger, that in the denominator we are always writing the C minimum into THI minus TCI, means हम हमेशा ही इफेक्टिवनेस ऑफ हीट एक्सचेंजर के केस में जो डिनोमिनेटर में लिखते हैं वो लिखते हैं C मिनिमम इंटू THI, मीन्स हॉट फ्लूइड का एंट्रेंस का टेम्परेचर, एंड T माइनस TCI मीन्स कोल्ड फ्लूइड के इनलेट का टेम्परेचर. Whatever given here, it is 90 degrees the inlet temperature of hot fluid and 30 degrees the inlet temperature of cold fluid. So you should easily subtract all these values, you can put in this equation and you can get the answer, that is 0.67. Now friends, see another question. Here friends, it is very interesting question. You remember this as a concept friends, because many times it can ask in the future also. इसमें एक हीट एक्सचेंजर है जो कि हॉट फ्लूइड इंटर होता है 90 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड पे एंड लीव होता है 70 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड पे, और जो कोल्ड फ्लूइड हमारा होता है वो इंटर होता है 30 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड पे और लीव होता है 50 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड पे. और फ्रेंड्स ये केस है हमारा काउंटर फ्लो हीट एक्सचेंजर का. फर्स्ट थिंग वी शुड डू, वी शुड कैलकुलेट द डेल्टा T1 एंड डेल्टा T2 वैल्यू. फ्रेंड्स, इट इज द केस ऑफ काउंटर फ्लो, सो यू मेक द रफ डायग्राम इन योर नोटबुक. यू कैन clearly calculate the delta T1 and delta T2 value. Friends, I have calculated the delta T1 and delta T2 value. Both the values are coming, that is 40. Delta T1 is also 40 and delta T2 is also 40. And friends, I think all of you know that for LMTD formula, LMTD is equal to delta T1 minus delta T2 divided by ln delta T1 by delta T2. Friends, if I put delta T1 is equal to 40, delta T2 is equal to 40, if I put in this equation, that is delta T1 minus delta T2 divided by ln delta T1 by delta T2, then your answer is going to be 40 minus 40 is equal to 0. So friends, here take care about that. When the delta T1 value is equal to delta T2 value, then you simply put delta T1 value is equal to delta T2 value is equal to delta T lm value, means जो वैल्यू होगा डेल्टा T1 एंड डेल्टा T2 का इज इक्वल टू और सेम एज द LMTD log mean temperature difference value, that is the 40. Here the delta T1 is 40, delta T2 is 40 and log mean temperature difference is also 40. Whenever both these values are coming same, then the log mean temperature difference value is also same, that is 40. Now friends, see another question. It is little bit lengthy question but you can easily solve. In this question, वाटर जो है वो 68 kg पर मिनट के रेट से इंटर होता है और हीट होता है 35 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड से 75 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड पे ऑयल के द्वारा. ऑयल का स्पेसिफिक हीट क्वेश्चन में गिवन है और ये काउंटर फ्लो हीट एक्सचेंजर का केस है, और जो ऑयल है वो इंटर होता है 110 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड पे और लीव होता है 75 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड पे, और ओवरऑल हीट ट्रांसफर कोफिशिएंट गिवन है और क्वेश्चन में, और इट इज आस्किंग अबाउट द कैलकुलेट द हीट एक्सचेंजर एरिया इफ स्पेसिफिक हीट ऑफ वाटर इज दिस. फ्रेंड्स, दिस इज द क्वेश्चन इज बेस्ड अपॉन द. नाउ फ्रेंड्स, प्लीज सब्सक्राइब concept. So first thing you should calculate that is you calculate the log mean temperature difference value. Here the temperature of water is from 35 to 75 and the temperature of oil is 110 to 75. So you put these both values and you can calculate theta 1 and theta 2. Theta 1 and theta 2 is delta T1 and delta T2, whatever I have told you in the formula of LMTD. So you theta 1 is 35, theta 2 is 40. So 40 minus 35. Friends, you should take care about here that whatever the value is coming greater, you should put it as greater. Means you should put it as, means you should subtract from that. Suppose theta 1 is coming larger than the theta 2, then you write theta 1 minus delta theta 1 minus theta 2. If theta 2 is greater than theta 1, then you write theta 2 minus theta 1. Whatever the value of is larger, you write it in the first, and whatever the value is going to be the lesser, you write it into the second. And similarly for log also, you write the numerator always greater than the denominator. Otherwise, if you write the numerator less than the denominator, then also your answer is coming the same. No problem with that. Whatever you will write, you will get the same answer. So you should, no problem with that. You don't be worry about the theta 1 and theta 2 value. What value I will take theta 1, what value I will take theta 2. Only take care about that. Whatever you will write value, you write in the first. You write it into the first when you are considering the log also. So friends, you can get the log mean temperature difference value, that is 37.44. Friends, after that you simply apply the law of conservation of heat principle, that is the heat loss by the fluid is equal to the heat transfer through the exchanger. That is, you simply see that here 68 heat gain by the fluid means 68 kg per minute of fluid is passing, and specific heat is given, that is 4.18 is given, and you can simply write the temperature difference, that initial temperature is 35, final temperature is 75. So MCP delta T is equal to UA into delta T LM is log mean temperature difference. And I think all the values it is given in the question. So you should write and calculate the area, that is 15.816. Friends, one more thing I will like to tell you clear that here I have calculated the 68. Here I have by mistake I have written it is 50, 68 by 50, by mistake I have written it is 60, means 68 by 60, because here it is given in minute, kg per minute, so you should write 68 by 60, by mistake I have written here 50. And friends, one more thing I will make here very clear, that here I am balancing the water flow rate, but if suppose someone wants to balance the oil flow rate, that it is about oil, it is also all things are given in the question. No, the flow rate of oil is not given, so you should not consider oil, you should consider water only. Now friends, please subscribe our channel and share our channel to all those needy students, so that we can get motivation and we will make further videos.